Rizwan, you can unmute and ask your question.
Hi. Um, Hi, I am actually, checking whether there is one issue we faced recently. So suppose an SSCC we do the unpack call event from the portal. That time
Mhm.
it is mentioned, when I check the SSCC later, it is actually mentioned as decommissioned.
Okay.
Okay. Suppose if
Uh-huh.
we are actually doing through this by API in our system, like in our software, we have integrated the API and it is actually live now. But if we have done the unpack all event through the API,
Mhm.
then after when we check the SSCC on the portal, it is actually mentioned as active. It is not decommissioned. So these SSCCs can be used again by the client. So that is actually causing an issue, right?
So, what I understand is that when you are using Unpack All using the portal,
Mm-hmm.
the SSCC, apart from getting unpacked, it is also getting decommissioned right away, which is not the way API works, right?
Exactly,
Uh,
exactly.
with API, when you are using Unpack All, it is not decommissioning the SSCC and then you can use it later.
Yes, yes.
Um, Currently, yes. When you do unpack all using the portal, it
Mm-hmm.
gets decommissioned. The SSCC does get decommissioned.
Yeah.
Sorry, there is a noise from your end.
You can continue. I can hear.
Okay, okay. So yes, so when you do unpack all, the SSCC gets decommissioned and you cannot use it anymore.
Okay, okay.
So for now, if you have to use portal, what I would recommend is in case you want to use the same SSCC, you can use unpack option instead of unpack all.
No. So the thing is, the issue is not that this is the one we actually figured out when we checked through the portal. Actually, we are
Mhm.
using through our API only. We are doing the unpack
Okay.
call even through the software itself. But the
Okay.
thing is, like we tried using that SSCC again, but it's actually since it is not decommissioned, we are able to use it again.
Correct.
Okay, so the thing is, like previously, the some items which was there inside that one is actually already unpacked, but we
Mhm.
actually packed something else inside that again. So that is
Okay.
coming into the cycle again. So that will actually cause some issues, right? Later, like that SSCC was actually having something else. Right now, it is actually having something different. Is there any like what is the difference? Like any difference in these two things? Like whatever is actually happening in that portal and whatever is happening with the API?
Um, Ideally, there should not be any difference between both, but I'll check on this. Rizwan, if you can drop us an email on onboarding@tatmeen.ae,
Uh-huh.
I will check more on this and get back to you myself.
Yeah, that is fine then. I'll drop an email with these
Perfect.
details to you.
Perfect. And
Okay.
do mention the SSCC that was decommissioned.
Yes. So,
Perfect.
like what I'm asking is like there is one more thing. Like, is it okay that we can actually use the same SSCC? Like when we are actually right now, it is actually like that, right? Like,
Yes, if your
if,
SSCC is active, you can still use it.
okay, fine. Then it's okay. I'll drop an email anyway. Like it should be like I both should be seen, right?
Yeah. So you can send us the email on onboarding@tatmeen.ae.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Anybody else has any questions? Please raise your hands. Rania Hassanin, you can
Yes.
unmute and ask your question.
Sorry. Hello, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I would like to ask, we are attempting to add marketing authorization holder as an affiliate from already established marketing authorization holder. How could we perform this process? I have contacted Tatmeen several times, but couldn't get the answer.
Sorry, your voice was breaking a little. So you are a marketing authorization holder, and what exactly
Would
are you
like,
trying to do?
yes, we would like to add an affiliate to our marketing authorization holder, which is another marketing authorization holder. How could we establish the process?
Could you explain what would be the role of this affiliate? Would they be working for the
Uh,
same? Sorry.
no, it will be a marketing authorization holders, but for other products, not the same products for the mother marketing authorization holder as an
Okay,
affiliate for this.
got it. So if have they already obtained a GLN or not yet?
Yes, this is my question. GLN specific for UAE or the GLN as
Yes.
general? Do you mean specific for
Yes.
how
They
could I?
need to obtain a UAE based GLN, and for that, they need to reach out to the GS1 UAE team. Their email address would be Tatmeen at
Hmm?
gs1ae.org.
That mean at GS1
ae.org.
AE.org. Okay. So firstly, we should create this
GLN. So yeah, once they obtain a GLN, they will receive registration link. They need to register, and then they will have an account in Tatmeen.
affiliate to the already existing account on that mean we have already existing account for the mother MAH. Could we add this new affiliate to the already existing account or not?
So if you want that this MAH and the current account to be under the same SPOC, then you
Yes.
when they register uh, for the GLN, they can just inform the GS1 team that they want this email address as the SPOC. So the same person, when they log into their account on Tatmeen, they will see both the GLNs in their account and they can report on both.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Thanks a lot.
My pleasure. Any other questions? All right. John Emmanuel, could you please unmute and ask your question? John Emmanuel? John, you can unmute from your end and
Yep.
ask your
Hello,
question.
can you hear me?
Perfect. Yes, John, I can hear you now.
Hi. Yep. I'm from the pharmacy side, and I would like to raise the concern regarding this in-transit items.
Okay.
So we have, as you know, like Tatmin is sending this weekly, and we have several items from different suppliers, which we don't have the details. I've raised this already before, but despite of several email exchanges, inquiries for the details of these items, the suppliers cannot or doesn't even know what are those items transferred to us because it's a different department from their side who's doing the shipping or like this. They might even have third party companies who are processing that mean for them, but our
Mm-hmm.
sales point of contact does not even have any ideas on this one. So we have received maybe more than 5 or 6 emails from our side, from the pharmacy side. Can we
Mm-hmm.
transfer those bags to the supplier?
So what I understand is that the email that you're receiving, the in transit email that you're receiving, that
Yes,
some items are in transit to your GLN, that does not have sufficient information that you need to receive those
exactly.
items. Okay.
Yep.
Could you?
These items are transferred since last year because I know since 2024 you have
Mhm,
updated the list with corresponding dates. So at least from
mhm,
our side, we can match our purchase orders from the dates
mhm.
when it was transferred to Tatmin. So somehow we were able to manage some of the lines, but there are a lot of items from last year which even the
Correct.
suppliers are not even aware that it was transferred from their GLN to our GLN. So this
Okay.
list has been ongoing and it's growing, and we are doing our part from the 2024 transfers. But what about the
Mhm.
transfers last year?
I get your point. So ideally, John, even before Tatmeen, whenever there is, any transfer of products from one organization to another, there has to be, some kind of records maintained. In case you do not have those records, but you are very sure that those products have already been sold out, then you can go ahead and mark those as dispensed. Like after receiving those products, you can mark those as dispensed, or you can also ask your supplier to cancel them, cancel the shipment from their
Yeah.
end, and they can do the dispensing from their end.
That's what we were advised before. There are two ways. Either we receive and ship it back, or the supplier needs to cancel. And from
Yes.
our side, since we don't know those items,
Mhm.
as per our policy, we cannot receive them because we are not sure. And then when we tried
Yes,
to just decode those SSCC or the GTIN, they are even controlled medications.
I get
And
it.
since they are controlled meds, we
Mhm.
cannot just simply dispense I mean, like do the dispensation
Yeah,
because it will be tracked on our GLN as
I
dispensed
get
from
it.
our facility. But in this case, since
Mhm.
we don't have any idea, the suppliers does not have even like any idea or any information. They helped
Mhm.
us on the recent ones, but like as per the last
Right.
communication, one supplier advised with the old transfers, they cannot do anything about it.
I do
But
understand. So you can
yeah,
you can just reach out to them, ask them that they can cancel the shipment from their end. Or the alternate option is, in case they are not canceling the shipment, you can receive those shipments and then do the return shipment.
yeah. So we can do that one. So because
Yes.
despite of several email exchanges, no response from there from other suppliers. So we will just ship it back to them since we don't have
Yes.
any idea. Okay.
Yes. And
How
in
about
that case,
also
sorry.
on wrong items? We saw some items that are in transit to our facility, which are
Okay.
not even part of our drug formulary. And again, the suppliers does not even don't know like what are those items transferred to us.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
I think from I know like it's not your job, like, but from the supplier side
Yeah.
there is also a disconnect between Tatmin and the sales team and from
No, I
like
do
our point
understand.
of contact.
Yeah. So, so that I can give you the right answer, I just want to make sure I understand this
Yeah.
situation. So, your suppliers are sending you some items, but some of the items, when you open, are missing from it.
No, some of the items transferred are not even part of our medication formulary. Let's say they transferred medication A,
Mm-hmm.
let's say ABC, but ABC
Okay.
is not, we are not even selling the medication ABC.
Got
So it
it.
means it's
Got
a
it.
wrong item transferred to us. So from the pharmacy side, since it's in transit and I came to know the details by scanning or entering the details in the portal,
Mm-hmm.
um, so how will I go about it? Shall I transfer it
I
back? I'm
agree.
asking the supplier to cancel it, but no response.
Okay. So, if it's a wrong product, in Tatmeen, let's say XYZ is reported, but you receive ABC, and the
Yes.
number is correct. You have received a total of 50 products, which
No,
you
even the
were
number is
expecting.
inaccurate. Everything is
Okay.
wrong on that transfer.
Okay, then again, there are two ways for it. Either you do it manually, that you receive everything, and then whatever is incorrect, you ship it back to them, ask them to send the correct ones, and all of that. Otherwise, the easy option is they can cancel the shipment, like you don't
Mhm.
receive it in Tatmeen. They cancel the shipment, and whatever products you have received, inform them, and they can then ship the only the correct items. Now the
Okay.
incorrect items you can just physically ship it back to them, because they are not yet reported in Tatmeen. You don't need to do anything
Yeah.
in Tatmeen for them.
Yeah, okay, I got your point. But in this case, it's not even transferred physically because it's not our item. But we were just
Yes,
surprised when we decoded that one. It's a different
yes.
item transferred in Tatmin.
Exactly. So that's what I'm trying to say, that this ABC product that you receive, which you were not
Mhm.
supposed to receive, you have that item physically, like the supplier sent it to you, right? Or is
Yeah,
it just on Tatmeen that they sent it to you?
it's only in Tatmin.
Okay, got it, got it. In that case, again, there are two things. Like if we talk just about Tatmeen, that they have shipped wrong products on Tatmeen to you, then
Yeah.
you receive them and then you can do the return shipping, or they
Mhm.
cancel the shipment and they again do the shipping of only the correct items. That's
Okay, so we
totally
can just correct it
between,
from our side also.
yes, it's totally between the supplier and you, what works best for both of you.
Yeah, because we really want to participate and cooperate and to be compliant in the Tatmin, but it should work both
That's
ways.
perfect.
If
Exactly.
pharmacies like reaching out to suppliers or even third-party vendors, we need to have the proper information. But from their side, we are also know that if they're on sales team, they only know sales. They don't know about the technical about Tatmin. This is just a feedback from like what's happening like in the pharmacy whenever we receive these items. There is a
Mm,
disconnect like from the suppliers, from the point
right.
that we are ordering and to the one who is doing the Tatmin transfers.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you can raise this also among your team that this is really happening. And another issue, I mean, thank you for those information you've shared. Another issue that we had is the suppliers are sending us, let's say, SSCC or some transfer in Tatmin. But
Right.
then when we receive them, either these they don't exist or the SSCC are empty. When we reach out to the suppliers, they're telling they cannot confirm if they are active transfers because they only receive it from the manufacturer. If a code was sent to them by the manufacturer, they can't confirm if it's a true shipment or what. We receive the actual item, but when we
Okay.
receive the SSCC in Tatmin, it mentions it does not exist.
I got it. Now, if it says it does not exist, then it is highly likely that either it has been decommissioned or it was not even commissioned ever. It was just used on the shipment package and invoices and sent to you. Okay. So these are, one-off cases. And I would recommend that whenever you face such issues, send us an email so that we can actually check that specific SSCC and let you know what is the best course of action you can take.
Because my in my point of view, how come it was transferred to us in Tatmin if it's not existing in it was not
Okay,
and it was
I
never
get it.
reported.
I get it. I get it. If it was never reported, then of course it cannot be shipped to you in Tatmeen. And if it's shipped to you in Tatmeen, that means it was commissioned. Okay. But if it says that it is not active, then it is highly likely that it is decommissioned already. Maybe unpack all was used and it was decommissioned. The other
Mm.
thing could be that it was shipped to you in maybe, let's say, production, like that mean production, and possibly you're mistakenly logged into that means staging and trying it there. So that could also be a reason that the supplier has
Okay.
sent to you, reported it in a different environment, and you are working in a different environment. It could be vice versa also. So it could be any reason, and that's why I'm saying that when you face such issues, send us an email
Mm.
immediately, and one of us will get back to you as soon as possible with the
Mm.
solution.
Because like even in the dispensing, we have to report that one. So if we receive the
Yeah,
physical item and then we got that item and I have a
exactly.
patient with me that I need to give the medication, there is no
Mhm.
chance even to report because for me, once I give the medication to the patient, I don't have the details. And as per data protection of the patient, I cannot store the medication information. Even this SSCC, I cannot store them. Like I don't
I
have
get your
any
point.
ways how to store them. So
If
what's
I
the
get
point
your
of
point,
reaching
John.
out to you if I already the medication is not on my hand anymore?
I get it. So what you should
Mhm.
do is, one, you should try reporting real time so that when you are actually handing over the medicine to your patient, you know
Mhm.
that the reporting is done. The other thing that you can do is, if let's say the volume is too high of the patients and you are not able to report it real time, maintain a record. And maybe, after every hour or after the end of the day, maybe you can do the reporting. Now, if you have the record, and let's say if anything, any errors occur in Tatmeen, you have the record, and even if it takes us like a day or two, you still have the record and you can report it later.
Yeah, the thing with keeping the record as per like our health authority, like they're very,
Mm-hmm.
especially if it's a sensitive information,
Mm-hmm.
the best practice is after using that one, you have to shred. You cannot store any patient information based from confidentiality. I know there is no
Okay.
patient name, but for me to record, I need to like have the details of the patient and store that particular one. I cannot just like make, and where will I store also this information? I don't have these facilities. And then what if like they will ask also, why am I talking this? I mean, like, where is the policy that states that I need to keep these records? And then why don't you? I mean, like something like that. In
No, I get
technicality,
your
especially,
point.
right? Yeah. We
John,
don't
why
want
don't we
like to
do
be in
this?
trouble also.
Um,
Yeah.
Whatever these one-off situations are, can you mention those in an email and send to us so that we can spend some time and figure out what's the best way to go about these and share these with you on an email so that if that situation arises, you know what to do.
Yeah. Okay. Then we will just take that one. Sorry, like
Perfect.
last question. I already experienced also like having an SSCC with an empty, without anything. It was just transferred to us, and then when we raised it to onboarding, onboarding
Mhm.
advised that an SSCC was transferred, but nothing is inside that one. It's
Right.
empty. So
Correct.
when we reach out to the supplier, again, no
Mhm.
response. Despite of several follow-ups, no response. Because I believe from my side, they don't know also like that it was transferred to us.
Okay, I get it. In case something like this happens, and try that you get the supplier information, like when they commissioned it or they packed it, what was the instance identifier? Even if we can get that information, we can check and provide the details.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, if the supplier is not responding, there is not much we can do either.
exactly. That is a
Um,
really a big factor from our side. So
exactly. And
rather than like it's lying on my in transit, I would like better to accept it and ship it back. Anyway, they might not even know that it's shipped back to them. But like, will I get have the responsibility of why did I
I get
transfer
it.
these items to them?
Right. I totally understand that, John. But again, ideally, the supplier should ensure that after commissioning an SSCC, it is like the items are also packed in that SSCC before
Mm-hmm.
manually shipping those items to you or to any other pharmacy. But again, if the supplier is not
Yeah.
responding, there is not much that can be done in this case. So whatever is the best thing, if you think that just shipping the SSCC back to them, returning it to them is working out for you, then please go ahead with that. And in case they have any issues, you can let them know that you them because the SSCC was empty. This is what you had to do.
Mhm. Okay, no worries. Anyway, thank you so much. I really appreciate your help and answers. Thank you
My
so much.
pleasure, Tom. My
Okay.
pleasure. Nimi Al Hayat, can you unmute and ask your question?
Yeah, good morning, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, Nimi, I can hear you.
Okay, my name is Nimi Lindo. I am working at this Al Hayat Medical Center, Sharjah. This is the first time we are attending this meeting because Ministry of Health they tell to attend this meeting. We don't know
Mhm.
this Tatmeen app. Can you explain for us?
You mentioned you are from a medical center, right?
Yeah, yeah, registered nurse.
Okay, and have you already registered on Tatmeen? Like, do you have an account on Tatmeen where you log in?
No, 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 ma'am.
Okay. Have you obtained a GLN yet?
Nothing, nothing. Only
Okay.
they tell just attend this meeting. They will explain everything.
Okay. So, Nimi, the first thing in order to onboard to Tatmeen is to obtain a GLN. For that, you need to reach out to the GS1 UAE team. Um, you can note down their email address. That is
Okay.
Tatmeen at gs1, number one, gs1ae.org.
Mm-mm.
Once
Okay.
again, that's
That
Tatmeen at
yeah.
gs1ae.org.
GS1
So,
at org. Okay.
yeah, gs1ae.org.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so once you obtain GLN from them and your GLN becomes active, right away you receive emails from them for registering on Tatmeen. Just in case you
Okay.
missed that, you can always reach out to us and we can resend the email to you. Now, after you register to Tatmeen, there are two environments in Tatmeen. One is the staging environment, which is for testing the system to ensure you understand it, you learn it properly before actually reporting the live shipments in the production environment. So first you do all of the testing and staging after you have
Okay.
registered. Okay.
Okay.
And
Okay.
once the testing is done, you can check with us. We will validate if your testing is successful or not, and then you can register and start reporting in the production environment. Now, as a medical center, I understand that you might be receiving shipments, you might be shipping them out to other customers, or sometimes even maybe dispensing them. So, in order to understand how to do all of this, we have a huge range of training material available on our website, tatmeen.ae. You can just go to the
Okay.
onboarding journey tab and you will find a lot of training material videos available there.
Okay.
Go through them and you will be able to understand. In case you still have questions, you can join this weekly call or you can send us an email on onboarding at tatmeen.ae.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. But again, the first thing is to obtain a GLN by reaching out to the GS1 team.
Okay, ma'am. Can you explain what is this that means?
Yes.
It's
So Tatmeen is the track and trace system for any biological or conventional medicines within the UAE. So
oh,
as I said earlier, as a medical center, you may be receiving, ship these medicines. So you need to report them. So whenever the ministry wants to check where exactly is any medicine, they can do that. It's
me
so-
we have only little amount medicines like um Voltaren, like that only.
okay.
It's
Mhm.
no
So
control
you
medicine, nothing.
Okay. So if the medicines that you have, even if you have a single medicine which falls under the conventional or biological medicine, then you have to report it. And for that, you will need the GLN.
Okay.
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 Any other questions, Nimi?
No, no. Thank you.
You're welcome. Dr. Musa, can you please unmute and ask your question?
Yeah, hi, how are you?
Hi, Dr. Musa, I'm good. How about you?
Fine, Alhamdulillah. I'm Dr. Musa. I'm working actually in Visa Screening Center in Sharjah, belong to
Okay.
Sharjah government. And we
Okay.
are already licensed by SHA, Sharjah Health Authority. When I
Mhm.
tried to go to register in Tatmeen, we didn't register yet because we are using Nginx vaccine. This is the only pharmaceutical item that we use. So
Dr.
in
Musa, I'm so sorry. Your voice was breaking. I couldn't hear last 10 seconds, maybe. Could you repeat that?
Okay, we are visa screening centers
Okay.
belong to Sharjah government, licensed by Sharjah Health Authority.
Okay.
It is clear now, my voice, or
Yes,
not
yes,
yet?
Dr. Musa, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm using Injirax, actually, the hepatitis vaccine. And
Okay.
for that, I need to register in Tatmeen.
All right.
So when we ask our employee to register, they face a problem that they find in company verification. Our establishment is not yet registered because you already allow only MOHAB and DOH and DHA license only without Sharjah Health Authority. So how we will can skip this problem, please? Because I think they are facing this problem because we are not yet registered under Tatmeen, or we have to send an email to you or through our SHA.
So Dr. Musa, is it like, are you facing this issue when you are trying to register for obtaining a GLN?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay, got it. In that case, Dr. Musa, you would need to contact the GS1 team and check with them what exactly is the issue. They would be able to best help you with this. I can give you their email address if you're ready.
Yes, yes.
Okay, that is Tatmeen at
Okay, okay,
gs1ae.org.
okay. GS1?
Yes, number one, gs1ae.org.
Okay.
Okay.
So they would support me in this.
Yes, just send them an email and explain the issue that you're facing. In case you have any screenshots, also you can send to them. They will be able to help you with this.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
My pleasure, Dr. Musa.
Thank you.
I don't see any other hands risen, so we'll wait for 2 to 3 more minutes in case anybody has any questions. I see one hand. Kithion, you can unmute your mic.
Hi, how are you?
I am good, and you?
I'm good. Okay.
Great.
So I'm a, developer. So we have a one requirement that was integration with Tatmeen. We are integrating Sogo books with Tatmeen. Okay. So we got this requirement from one of the Tatmeen user. Now I am a service user on our client's Tatmeen account. Uh, so I have access to the Tatmin API portal also.
Okay.
Okay. And then I created one application on Tatmin API portal and assigned the logistic report product on that application.
Okay.
Okay. But I have not viewed the API documentation on API portal. For example, how to make the API request and
Okay. I get it. Um,
okay.
did you go through the technical guides yet, which are available on the website, tatmeen.ae?
Yes, yes, I have seen that documentation.
So that would explain you how to, how to set up the APIs and everything. Um,
Okay.
what
Okay.
exactly is the issue you're facing with setting it up?
Okay. For a better understanding, can I share my screen?
Sure, sure. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Okay. I'm not able to share my screen
Uh,
because that icon was disabled.
yeah, I am just trying that. One moment.
Okay.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do that. Why don't we do this? Why don't you take a screenshot and send us an email on onboarding@tatmeen.ae with
Okay.
letting us know what exactly is the issue and we can look into it. Because from my understanding, everything that you are supposed to do in the developer portal, all of the information is available in the technical guides, and the postman
Okay.
collection is also there. So
Okay.
you can once check it, and in case you think your information is not there in the guide, just take the screenshots and send us the email on onboarding@tatmeen.ae.
Okay. Okay. So I'm facing the issue on Tatmin developer portal. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not able to see the API overview and API reference there. I'm sure I'm able to view the blank empty page. They
Okay.
does not have a
They
content.
I get it. There would be multiple tabs on that page. Did you try clicking on the details tab?
Okay, give me a second. Okay, give a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Now I'm able to see three tabs. One
Mm-hmm.
is overview, another one is API reference, and last one was associated products.
Okay, I think you
So,
can. It would be best if I can see the screen, and unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to give you the rights as of now. So yeah, just take a screenshot of this particular screen and send it to me so that
okay,
I can better understand what you're looking at, and take a full
mm,
screenshot, including the address bar as well.
okay, sure.
So yeah.
Mm,
And one last thing, do send the username that you're logged in with. Okay.
okay, okay, sure.
You have the email address, right?
Yes, I have.
Perfect, perfect. All right. Any other questions as of now, Kiria?
No, no. Thank you.
You're welcome. If anybody else has any questions, please raise your hand. Hi, Gauri. You can unmute and ask your question.
Hello, madam. I'm a pharmacist. Uh,
Okay.
Hello. Uh,
Hi, Gauri. Yeah,
I'm
I
not,
can hear you.
I already registered in Tatmeen and I got the registration. After that, I'm trying to enter the medicines into Tatmeen. It shows that like most of the medicine doesn't ended from the production house or from the uh, where from the store.
Okay.
So
What?
is this possible?
Mhm. Yeah, go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Is this possible to enter medicine here without entering without the entering from the production house or store?
Okay. So if I understand correctly, you physically have the medicines, but when you try to report those in Tatmeen, like receiving or dispensing, you get to know that they are not available in Tatmeen, right?
Yeah, yes, already like that, madam.
Okay, got it. So, in that case, you can check with your supplier to maybe ship the medicines to you so that you can receive them. If the medicines are not shipped to you, you cannot receive them. And in order for us to check more details, we would need to know what action you are performing, if it's receiving or dispensing, what is the SSCC or the SG10 of those medicines, um, and the username that you're using. So we would need to know those details.
Okay,
How many? Oh, sorry, go ahead, please.
okay, I'll send you a mail like that.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
How many such medicines would you have, Gauri? Is it just a few or many?
Actually, I am in a pharmacy, madam.
Okay.
So most of the medicine are not registered in that mean.
Okay.
Only one or few, only few of them are
And
registered. I think.
and
Very
are they
few of
all
them.
from the same supplier?
No, no, no. Different supplier and different products.
Okay. So if there are many such medicines, then in that case, it is best to reach out to your suppliers and ask them to ship the products in Tatmeen also. Because if they're just physically shipping the products to you and not reporting in Tatmeen, that is not compliance. And Mohab is looking for compliance. 100% compliance should be there.
Okay.
So and without you having received the medicines, you won't be able to dispense them in Tatmeen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So reach out to the supplier, give us a couple of such examples so we can actually see if they're really not reported in Tatmeen, or maybe you are not following the right steps. It could be anything. So we will check those. So send us maybe two or three such examples by email on onboarding@tatmeen.a, and we will look into it.
Okay, madam. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the
Welcome,
valuable.
Gauri. Does anybody else have any questions? Please raise your hand. If nobody has any other questions, then maybe we can end this workshop for today now. And we will again have the workshop on coming Thursday. So if you have any questions, you can join that workshop, or you can always send us an email on onboarding@tatmeen.ae. Goodbye. I see one more hand risen. I'll just allow the mic to you. Tajiran Pharmacy, you can unmute.
Okay. Hello, good morning, man.
Good morning.
Just I want to know that if suppose we dispense and somebody want to return this item, so can we do it through the Tatmeen?
Um, as as per MOHAP, you cannot take returns for medicines. Like the end user cannot return any medicine. So once it is dispensed, it is out of Tatmeen system and it cannot be returned.
So what will be the option to satisfy the customer, because they will start scolding us, just we are taking medicine, why you are not taking back within a
I do
minute.
understand that, sir, but this is as per MOHAP. Um, once it is dispensed, it is completely out of the supply chain and it cannot come back in the system anymore. um, so maybe, when you are selling medicines to your patients, make sure they accept it, and you can let them know that these are non-returnable items.
Okay, madam, but it's happened. Sometimes we dispensed and make the bill, and while giving the money, they don't have money in the card. So they are taking, they are telling that okay, I will not take, I will come later.
Mhm.
They don't come later.
Unfortunately, sir, there is no other solution for this because this is for compliance.
Well,
You
yes, yes.
cannot take returns.
As your part, you are telling correctly, but the customer, they will go to the Baladia. They will start giving. They will take the complaint against me. He-
I
Like
totally
this.
understand. I understand your point as well. This is something that you can deal with outside of Tatmeen. Maybe you can follow the process that you have been following earlier also before using Tatmeen. But in Tatmeen, you cannot create a return of medicines after it has been dispensed.
Okay, madam. Okay. Okay. Thank you, madam.
No problem. Any other questions?
No, right now we are. It's not coming in our mind.
Okay. Does anybody else have any questions? Please raise your hand. All right. So if nobody has any more questions, so we will end this call now. Have a great day ahead and send us an email on onboarding@tatmeen.ae in case you have any questions. Bye-bye.